Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, I think the voice is coming. Hmm. Hello, hello. So, hello everyone. Today is my day 23 of my C++ DSA journey. In today's video, what we will be doing, we will do some revisits of previously solved problems. After that, we will try some new problems and we will try to solve it. And according to that roadmap that I have told you before, today we will be revisiting only one problem because yesterday we have only done one problem, like single problem. And today I will be doing I will take two new problems to solve. One will be from the lectures, and other problem will be a random problem, but in the same topic that we are exploring. We are till now we are exploring arrays. So yeah, just let me check if chat is working. Hello chat. Okay, so the chat is working. Now what we will do? We will now start the first revisit of today. Are you using a Wi-Fi, Motorola? Are you using a Wi-Fi or not? Hello. Hmm. Are you using a Wi-Fi? So I think I should now let's first revisit the first problem. Okay, without wasting any time, let's start the revisit. So the first problem that we will revisit, its name is running sum of one D array. So yeah, let's start the revisit today. First revisit of today. It's a very easy level problem. Just I think it will take around 5 to 10 minutes to revisit it, and after that we will be trying a good question. So I will first remove this all and from here to seven. Okay. So first I will read the problem. Okay. And here we are given an array nums. We define a running sum array. Running sum of an array as like running sum is equals to running sum index value is equals to sum of nums 0 index value plus nums I. Okay. Means sums nums 0 index value and nums I index value means it's the num psi and it's a some vector that we have created. So it is saying sums zeroth index like the first index value plus nums I value. Okay. First we will try to write the code and we have to return the running sum of nums. Okay, like here you can see in the example which is given, we have uh, we have given this array in which the values are 1 to 4, and we have to calculate the values like in this manner. See, running sum is obtained as follows. First, it will calculate the sum of the first value. Okay, so it will be equal to 1. because there is no previous value, there is no another previous value that we can add into it, and the sum, so that the sum will become more, like it will increase. So it will be 1 in that case. When we will want second iteration, okay, when we will be traversing the array, then 2 plus 1, we add 2 plus 1, okay, like here, and it is giving 3 in the output. After that, the same for this 3 to 1, it will be equals to 6. After that, 4, 3, 2, 1, like this, and 10. But we will write a code for doing this, like in this manner, where it's giving running sum is equals to sum of nums 0 and nums I. Okay, so yeah, let me write it. So what we will do first? First, we will create an empty vector. Inside that, we will be storing the values. After doing sum of the array, and it is named as running sum of an array. Okay. So first we will create a vector. I will leave it as the result. After that, what we have to do? And yeah, we also have to give it the size of nums, because I will tell you after it. Because what is being like, what we have to do, like, see, the first value will be the same in the both, because when we will do the sum of the first value, it will come same, it will be the same. Okay, so we will exclude that and calculate the sum of all the other values after it, including the previous values. Okay, and for that, what I will do, I will create another variable. I will name it as, okay, just let me. So in the output vector, we will be using these values, and yeah, we will take this. Okay. So now it is the result vector. So yeah, so we will initialize the result. Okay, sorry, not this. We will initialize the first index value of result. Okay, with the nums 0 index value, because what's happening in this case? See, why we have done this, because the values of the very first index value will be the same in both the cases. Like here you can see, because when we will add the previous sum, then there is no previous sum available for this. So I have done this to calculate this. Okay, so that's why. After that, what we will do, we will use a for loop which will traverse from the next values of nums I, like the original array, and we will traverse from the second value and go till the end, like go till the last value of nums array, nums dot size, and here I plus plus. And after that, what we have to do inside this? See, we can do that result index. Okay, result index, like current index value of result. Like here it will be the second index. Okay, so what we will do here, it will be equals to result index minus 1. Okay, like first we will add, first we will take this value of the result. After that, we will add the current value of nums I into this, and in this case, what is happening? See, current value of nums I is 2, and when we will add 2, like here it is 2, and result index minus 1 will be 1 here, because current result index will be equals to ith index, that will be the second value of result I. So it will be counted as this, like result index, current result index value is equals to result index value minus 1, like it will add the first value here with nums I. Okay, it will add 1 plus 2, and it will give 3 in the result vector as the second value of it. After that, what will happen? Then I will be on its second iteration, means the third value of nums I array. Okay, nums array index. Yeah, and when I will be on its second iteration, what is happening here? See, we will again calculate the result index is equals to result I minus 1 plus nums I. So current nums I value is 3 when I will be on its second iteration. Okay, means the third value. And after that, we have to do result I minus 1, and current result index is equals to 3, but we will add like it is not present here. So yeah, we will do I minus 1, like calculate the value of result index, correct result index. Like here it is the third index, okay, like third value. So we will take the second value of the result vector, like I minus 1 here, and plus nums I current index value. So it will be equals to 6 here, okay. Like what we are doing, I think we can say it like a, a type of a dynamic programming maybe, but not similar to that, but like because we are using the previous results to get the next result by adding the previous result value and the nums I value here, and we are getting this in result. And after that, when I will be on its last iteration, what will happen? Then here nums I current value will be 4, and it's on its last iteration, means it's on its third iteration, and the last value, that is 4, means the fourth value that we are covering. And here we will take result index minus 1 is equals to 6 here. So 6 plus 4 will give 10 in the end. So that's how this array is stated. And for that we did like tried this, we can write the code like this to get to the answer. And after that, what I will do, I will just simply return a result in the end, like the result vector. And yeah, submit it. We will again do a little try run. Okay, there's thing wrong. Okay, here there was an extra block, open block. Okay, so now it is solved, you can see. And you can see the numbers were 1 2 3 4. So 1 3 6 7 10, like it is taking the example array values here. Okay, so if I add my own test case, like add like here 1 2 3 6 7 10. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay, see, it is giving the result like this. And this is how this code is working. And the time complexity of this will be big often because we are using for loop for doing n number of operations. So yeah, first what we have did, first we did create a empty vector and initialize it with the num size array, num size array size, sorry. We have initialized it with the number of elements present in the nums array. Like here are 4 elements, so it will be equals to 4. And why we have done this, like if we haven't done this, okay, if suppose we haven't write this here, then when we will initialize the result 0 index with num 0, then it will not, then we will not be able to access result 0 index, because here we haven't given any size to the result index, and we can't initialize the value with nums 0 index. So because of that, we have given it the size of nums. Okay, yeah, so that it can reinitialize the value of result 0 with num 0, and we can check for further values after that and calculate the sum by using previous values and add the current value of nums I index. This is how this code is working. If you, I think you guys are able to understand. And it didn't take so much time to revisit this. Okay. So yeah, I will write it like first problem we visited today, and its name was running sum of 1D array. Running sum of 1D array. Yeah. Now we will take a 5 minutes of break. But before that break, what I will do, I will just again give a little how this is working. So what we have to do, see, again I am telling that the first value sum will be the same because there is no previous value that we can add to it. And when we will on the second index, then we will calculate the sum of the, like we will add the previous value in the current value, and like we are doing sum of it, like 2 plus 1 will be 3 here and is giving 3. Then we will take this value and again the previous value of num result vector, and by adding both we will get the value 6. Like if we had done it with a normal approach, then it will be equals to 6 here also, but we have done not like that, we have done like this. And here again we are taking this value and the previous value of result index, like here it's 4, the last value is 4, and we took all the values result, like here it will be 6 when we will calculate 3 plus 2 plus 1 here. Okay, so it's same, just we are picking the last value and the result index minus 1 value, like here the previous value will be 6 and 4 will be equals to, it will give 10 here, and result index current value will be equals to 10, and that's how we are calculating the sum. We define a running sum of an array like this. Just the style of writing this is a little bit different. Okay, like calculating the values, just like I think we are just using the previous answer to get the new answers. Okay. If, okay, we haven't submitted, so I will first submit it to mark it as revisited. And now 5 minutes of break is started. And the next problem that we will be going to solve will not be the problem that is already present in the solve list. It will be a problem that according to the lecture we were supposed to solve that according to the lecture after, before the best time to buy and sell stock problem. We have to do it before that. We were supposed to do that, but we haven't done it. So today we will uh, solve the problem, and after that I will mark it as the solved here. Okay, the problem name is power of x into n. Okay, it will be a good problem. Like I have understood it a little, and we will try to do it. To the break-ins, let's just explore some new problems. If input n is 23, okay, given an integer n, return true if it's a power of 3, otherwise return false. Here, false, 1 minus 1 false. I think in this problem, like I have pick a problem that is random. I think in this case, we have to keep dividing the problem with 3 until it gives 0. If it gives 0 in the end, then we have to return true. If not, then we will return false. I think according to me that will be the case, but here it is saying that recursion is a topic that will come very later. So I think we should add it in the to solve list, and we will see. Let's ask it from Copilot. We just I want to know that is that problem at that simple, because just in 1 or 2 lines that the problem power of 3 is that simple, like it's saying topics like math or recursion is being used, like in the problem we have to check if If a number is a power of 3 or not, like can't be divided by 3 until we get the value 0, and then if it's giving value 0 at the end, then it will be true, and if not, then it will be marked as false. Is this problem that simple? Okay, it's really that simple. It's usually tied under math or sometimes recursion, but the core idea is straightforward. Math's way, keep dividing the number 3 by until it's no longer divisible. If at the end you reach exactly 1, then it was power of 3. If it is something like remainder or not divisible, then it's false. Yeah. Recursion way, same idea, but instead of a loop, you call a function again with n into 3, and your hit base case is equals to n is someone came on the stream. Hello man, hello, welcome to the stream, bro. What's up? How is your day going? I was just in the break time and just was exploring some random problems that are given on LeetCode. The break time is still going on. So in the recursion way, same idea, but instead of a loop, we call a function again with add into 3 until you hit base. Okay, so I think we can do this. Maybe we should explore a recursion a little bit. So yes, but that's basically just divide 3 repeatedly and check if you land on 1. No need to overthink, it's a math check. Okay. So if I think I should create another, maybe we can do it here. So if we solve it using the recursion method, then I think that so if we solve it using the recursion method, that time complexity will be less, right? Okay. Loop method you keep until, yeah, log and steps, and recursion method same thing, just written as a repeated function calls instead of a loop. Still, so time complexity is the same. Okay. Difference iteration loop function, fewer function calls, usually faster in practice. Recursion looks cleaner but adds overhead of function calls. So by recursion doesn't make it faster. It's just another style of writing the same logic. Show me, man. Like just the recursive one. I will just see that and also tell me there was another problem named as power of 4. Will we have to do the same kind of thing in that also? Boolean. If n is equals to 1, return true. And n is giving 1 in the end. Why? 3 to the power 0 is equals to 1. See if n is equals to true, because 1 is 3 into 0. Okay. Okay, the n is, if n is, the value n is equals to 1, then I think return true, like in this case. And if n is less than 0, less than or equals to 0 or not divisible by 3, then false. If it's less than or equals to 0, then it will be false. Otherwise, keep dividing by 3 and call the function. So recursion is just something we're writing the same divide until you reach one logic. About power of 4, yes, it's the same idea, just replace 3 with 4. Keep dividing with 4. Then it will be consider the power of 3, right? Okay, in the power of 3 problem, the number is considered of a power of 3 when it finally reduces to 1. Not 0, power of 3, 1, 3, 7. Okay, if you keep dividing by 3, eventually you will reach 1. For example, 29, then 9, then 3. 3 ones are 3, okay? Because we are taking the quotient, right? Okay, we are keeping I at quotient, not the remainder of n. But we could have done this like if we would take modulo, then will not it be considered the power of 3 when it is taken modulo with 3 and in the last it gives 0. Okay, we are actually keeping an eye out on the quotient of the remainder. Here's the difference. If you use modulo, it only tells whether the current number is divisible by 3 at the step. Example, 27 is equals to divisible to continue. But checking remainder is zeros once is enough. You need to keep dividing. Yeah, I knew that. So okay. If you ever get stuck, remainder is not equals to 0 before reaching 1, then it's not. So the correct flow is this. Example is okay. Divided n is 9, divided n is 3, divided n is equals to 1, reach 1 is true. So at is true. But the fun condition is that the quotient become ones. So whether we take modulo or remainder, the value should be 1. Like in the modulo, we can check if its value is 0. then it will be considered a value of 3, no sorry, a power of 3, and when then sorry, not modulo man, if we divide it by 3, then in that case, but here we have already divided and check if it gives 0 at then sorry 1, then it will be this. And when done division, then if it is giving 1, then it will be considered uh, power of 3, right? Like we can do modulo or divide. Exactly, you know the difference. Modulo check if this returns to the number is if remainder 0, you can say if we divide further, if remainder 0 before reaching 1, then it's not a power of 3. Before reaching 1, but man, like when, why it will, like, mm, when we are checking for modulo, how would that, like, why the remainder will be 0 when the, sorry, will be 1 when the whole number is already divided. Yes, let me clear. When we use modulo, we are not expecting the remainder to become 1. The remainder should be 0. Number is divisible by 3, that's checked. Means n is divisible by 3, so we can safely divide further. If remainder is not equals to 0 before reaching 1, then it's not power of 3. Before reaching 1, okay. Division step. After dividing repeatedly, if the quotient finally becomes 1, then it's a power of 3. Example. So the flow is use a modulo to check divisibility. Remainder must be 0. Keep dividing. If at the end quotient, okay. But can't we take the last value we get after, like the remainder? If it will give 0, then it will be eventually be considered a power of 3, isn't it? Okay. It will not work violating 0. Last remainder. Let me explain clearly. Modulo checks divisibility at each step. If remainder 0, you can divide further. If remainder not 0, before reaching 1, then it's not a power of 3. Division. N is equal to, actually it is just the number. After repeated divisions, if final quotient becomes 1, then it is power of 3. Example. 9, 3, 1. Okay. Okay. N is become 1 like and will become 0 and it will be 1 like as he was checking for the question, but remainder 0 is the only check at each step. Okay. Because we have to check for the quotient, like what will be the final quotient. If the final quotient is equals to 1, then we say that it's a power of 3. Okay. What I will do, I will, add these two problems in the list, but not we will not solve it today. We will solve it another day. Today we will solving those problems that I have picked for solving. Power of 2, 3, 4. Oh my god. Three easy problems. We can save it for, for the days when we will be running out of time or something. Then okay, then we will solve it. So what I will do, I will create another list and will name it as less time. Sorry, running out of time. Okay, added this, and now I will add this. Let's see this one. Power real or power of 2? Power of heroes. What a name. Okay, it's a hard level problem now. Here it is giving 214. 141. First group. 2 has power of 2 into 2. 2. Second group. 1 has power of 1 into 2. Okay. 4 has power of 4 into 2. Second, okay, index according to index. Fourth group 2 into 1. 2 into 4. 1 into 4. 7. So 8 plus 1 is this. Okay. Think we can add this. Maybe we should add this. Dynamic programming, sorting, prefix sum, array math. What you think about this hard level problem named as power of heroes? Like, can I tackle it? At this stage that I have already told you about. Okay, it usually comes in LeetCode contest as your current stage analyst responders. Tackling it directly might feel overwhelming because it mixes sorting, prefix sum, and modular arithmetic together. Just. Right now you are strong with array vectors 2 pointers. This problem requires context, comfort with prefix sums, modular math, and thinking about subsets. Okay, you can understand the idea today, but solving it fully on your own might be tough at this stage. First, strengthen prefix sums. I have solved one or two problems in which prefix sum was being used. Okay, I think the break is now, already the break has ended, but let's see. It mixes sorting prefix sums model. Media's prefix sum problems. What is saying that? Somewhere at this range, some query, maximum somewhere. Once you are comfortable, revisit power of videos, you will see the prefix sum trick more clearly. So okay, but the power of videos is like a boss fight. One with a few more mid-level. Okay, what I will do, I will add this to a to solve list like here. We will say it, we will fight, we will attack on this problem someday. Okay. And its name is power grid maintenance. What is this powerful intelligence? Let's see. After that, I will be trying to solve the new problem of today. Given three integers x, y, and bound, return a list of all powerful integers. Bound is 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 9, 10. First we added 2, 3, okay, 2. Then 2, 3 is 5 in 7. Where from the 7 came? 3 or 4 is 7. Then I think 4 plus 5 is 9. Then 5. Okay, I think we should leave that for now. We should focus on the problems that we have came to solve. So this is the problem that I am going to solve, and its name is power of x into n. We have to implement power x into n, which calculates x raised to the power n, that is x into n. Okay, like we have to calculate, like if a number is given, like suppose it's 5, then you have to calculate some power of it. Like if 3, we have to calculate the sum, like calculate the power x raised to something, like suppose x raised to 5, 5 raised to x, and x is, sorry, 5 is x and x raised to power n. So power n, suppose in this example is 3, then 5 into 5 into 5 will be 125, it will give that. So we have to calculate the power of a given number x. Okay, but there are some things that I have understand about this problem, that when we will do the, we can check the power of number of this, like just using a for loop. And what will happen in that case, when we will use the for loop, then it will perform number of operations that will be more than this time complexity that is given here. Okay, like its time complexity should be less than big of n. Like I have seen the lectures, it was stated that its time complexity should be less than big of n. I have not yet completely understood the topic, like what is what saying, but understood a little. So I will try to first solve it and see where it goes, like how the things are working. And okay, like we could have done like this, like take a power x and divide it with the power n, like here. We will start with I and go till n and divide, multiply till the power becomes this. But let me show you what will happen. In that case, the tutor was saying it will give a time limit exceeded error, like here. Let me show you. Okay. And there is another approach that we can use in this, and its name is like a binary exponentiation. What we are doing, instead of multiplying the number by the power given, like here, 2 through 5 into 5 into 5, like how at the times the power will be multiplied by n, sorry, n. Okay, like if suppose x is 5 and n is 3, then it will run till n, and yeah, 0 to n. So it will multiply the power till it is multiplied by the number of power it is which is given. So let me first try to do it. So yeah, if we write it like here, so what what we have to do is here, we have to take x is equals to, sorry, x into equals to n. Okay, till this is right. Okay, and I think in the end, if we return x, okay, like this, then what it will do, it will run till the this point. Yeah, and I think first, but we have not initialized I maybe. Okay, we have initialized it. Oh man. See, it's giving X and power is getting this bigger. Okay, 20. Sorry, sir. We don't have to do it like X. We have to do it like here X into X every time. Okay, the power is multiplying by itself. Give another error again to see. It's giving infinite, right? Let's see. And then I will write the code for the that will run in this case. So why it's giving this output. Oh man, why? Is it giving the same in other cases also? Okay. Okay. Yeah. Other cases also like wrong answer. When I try to like I am trying to solve the problem. Power of x raised to the power. Okay, is the issue is in a loop logic right now doing that means you multiply x by itself, square it, not multiply the original base. So instead of compound int x, you are doing something like first iteration x is equal to x into x square. Second iteration x is equals to x square into x square. Okay, and so the okay, yeah. You need a separate variable to okay double answer. Okay, long handle negative and safely. If given n is negative, why code give infinite? Because squaring repeatedly explores the value like 2 into not 2 into n. 2 into 2 into n. Okay. So the fix is use a separate result variable and multiply by base each time, not square the base itself. Okay, if power is less than 0, x is equals to 1 divided by x, and yeah, you know what's happening here? Like we will be using this condition in the loop. Okay, and this will be used in that condition when I will be writing it using that approach in which time complexity will be lesser compared to this. And yeah, we have to return it in the form of double data type. Like here it is giving as double. So we will create another variable named as double. Okay, sorry, named as answer and is equals to it's initialized with 1.2 long power and handle negative. I will also write the binary exponentiation also. I will be I will also be solving, not writing, be solving this problem with the binary elimination also after this. Okay, let's check down what went wrong. That means they are the correct iterative version. Binary exponentiation. Now the faster. Why? No, brother. First, give me the code for like doing it. Without it, I want to show TLE to the viewer. See how it gives TLE on big inputs. So okay, explain me the code also, man. Like why long and other things. Okay, start with one neutral for multiplication. Store in n in long type like a big in a big space in which integer will be stored, right? Long. Or maybe that value like here that is double like not the decimal value, the value like this. If power is less than zero, handle negative component. Yeah. When power is will be less than zero, okay, like power will be negative, then what we have to do? Then and yeah, we will have to invert the base also, like in this case, let the value x if it's negative, then we will do x is equals to 1 by x, so it will become positive. But after that, we have to do this like power is equals to minus power means if it's plus, sorry, if it's minus in minus, then it will become plus, and we can calculate the power for that in this case by doing this. For integer, I have this is okay. I is less than power. Okay, it will multiply it with power, and answer is into equals to x. Multiply base each time with x. And what is x here? Like answer is equals to 1 given here. So every time it is being multiplied with x till this loop runs. So if I write this long, store n in long. Long is why long because n can be int min, okay, like this, because it can be a negative value or it can be a positive value also. So yeah, and if you try to do minus n in plain in integer, it overflows. Long safely stores the absolute value. Double answer. We need a separate variable to acclimate the result. It starts with 1 because multiplying by 1 doesn't change the value in the first one. Okay. Handle a negative component. If n is negative, example 2 to the minus 3, the result is 1 divided by 2 to the 3. So you invert the base x into x and flip the exponent to positive. Loop multiply answer by x exactly n times. Okay. In the loop, what we are doing, multiplying answer variable with x like exactly n times. This gives x into n, but this is big of n, too slow for big numbers. Like if n is equals to 10 to the power 9, then the loop runs billion times. That's why LeetCode marks it as TLE. Perfect demo for viewers, so brute force first, then optimize with it binary exponentiation. First, we will write the code using this brute force approach. Like it's a double answer is this, and we will create a long. what was its name? Power. Okay, power. Yeah. Power will be stored in this format. Long is equals to n. So that we have run our loop and answer is equals to answer into equals to this, and we have to return answer in that. Okay. Was something left? Yeah, we have to also check for the value. If it's negative, then we will have to make it positive, like here. If yeah, what its name is power. Yeah. If power is less than what? Okay, it's less than zero. Yeah. So because when power will be less than, if it's be negative, then we will do that. Like what we'll do, we will flip x, invert the base. X is equals to 1 by x, and after that power is equals to minus of power. In this case, when power will be negative, then it will become positive by when this power is equals to minus power. Okay, then we can check for the further things. And if I try to run it, it's passing to test cases. Let's see. Whether why this solution is passing, why this solution is passing to this is how, and not that test case where x was 2 and n was minus 2. Okay, this is an important input. Why brute force pass for small? Okay, because these are small values. That's why it failed. Negative exponent means you need to compute 2 to the power of minus 2. 1 divided, okay, 1 upon 2 to the power 2 is equals to 1 of 1 4. So in brute force code, you didn't handle negative n properly. When n is negative, okay, when n will be negative, the loop does not run correctly, or it tries to run a huge number of times if you just flip n without care. That's why it gave wrong answers. The fix. That's why we use longs. But we have already done this. Power is equals to n. Summary brute force works for small positive. If it fails for negative, because you must invert the base and flip the exponent also. Like we must flip the base and then flip the, okay, we will invert the base and flip the exponent like power also. So it also fails for huge n, because it's big of n means TLE. It will give TLE because I have seen in a case that where the value was that something, and here if it was say that when we will do, for example, when if we take 3 to the power of 5, then in that case it was saying then it will, it should be less than equals to the power 30 in one operations. Okay, but it was saying that n is less than 2 to the power 31 minus 1. Like here it said that we should write a code which is not more than like 10 to the power 8 time complexity, and according to that it was saying that it should not be more than, it should be less than big of and time complexity. According to that, like I'm just forgetting a little. Let me just take a glance of the lecture that Mr. Teacher was, told me about that. Today lot of mistakes can happen. Just I will just see that part like how it was done. Then after that, I will try to. Hello, hello, brother. Welcome to the stream. My voice, like, isn't it coming? Or it's fine now. Like I was speaking, I was not speaking too loudly. Is it coming now? Clustering. Okay, okay, yeah. If you say that, like, what about now? Is it coming good in a good way? The audio quality is good or what? Okay, which problem have you solved today? Yeah, I was just doing this problem like solving. First, I was solving it with the wrong approach. Okay, because I want to show that how even if we write it with the right approach, how this problem fails to run because of the time complexity. After that, I will try to write it with the the with the code which will run in time complexity which is less than big of n. Like it will run in a time complexity which will be equals to log n. Sound good now, yeah. Okay. Uh, you sent a message in the Discord like what lead code now? Yeah, here it is. What do you want to say in this? Like I understood the lecture also, but at the same time, in the phone, I am also I have just to solve the code problem now. Okay, that's fine. So when did you started doing lead code, man? Like from how many days you are trying to solve a problem? Uh, so how much time has passed when you started doing this lead code? And you are saying that you have solved just two problems till now. Then what's the case? Recent for recent for 4 5 days, I was building chatbot for interview in Bangalore. This was cancelled for some time, so started doing DSA again. Okay. Now first you are doing DSA, but not solving lead code. But now you are solving problems also, right? Okay. So what's wrong in that? Like you have solved two problems, and now the counter will increase as the days pass, and you will pick new problems and solve it. Like my speed, I think also not that good. Maybe okay, 5 days. Then container with most water recently. Okay, so you are solving those type of problems, like you are picking that those problems randomly or what? Okay, you have solved two lead code problems today, right? This is not the total count of it. The the total count is more than this, right? That you have given, like it will be more than two, right? Yeah, I think yes. Tomorrow I will be also solving the problem that you given the name of here. But I will also have to first understand that how the things are working in that. Yeah, the teacher said that in this problem that the code will be submitted then, like according to this. Okay, according to this, the teacher said that the code will be submitted then when will be then the operations will be 10 to the power of 8 equals to 10 to the power of 8. Like she said that, and she used the reference of the time complexity lecture, that in which she told that when the number of operations will be equals to 10 to the power 8 and not more than that, then it will be true. But she said if we done, write the loop like this and try to run it for bigger numbers, then it will give a time limit exceeded error when it will be equals to 2 to the power of 31. Let me just see the. Okay, the. And let me see. The range of n is like here given minus 2 to the power 31 to plus 2 to the power 31. Okay, like it's the range of n, like n is equals to power. So, and she said that the code will be accepted then when will it will be the operation number of operations will be 10 to the power of 8, not more than that. And 10 to the power of 8 is very less than 2 to the power of 31. That was the case. Like I had understood it in a detailed way, but tried to think to solve. Why not solve it today? And when we will be doing revisit of this, then I think it will be more smoother compared to this. Don't know where the viewers are going. Like he came and again gone. Okay, and he also came just. Okay, we'll see. And that is why, like she said, that that's why when we will be using the, this code, like where it will be, we will be doing n number of operations, then it will give TLE, because 10 to the power 8 values, less than 10 to the power of n to the power of 2 to the power 31. Yeah. I'm just unable to convert it into words, my words, at the right moment. That is why we will be using a binary exponentiation here. Okay. And what we will do basically, we will, take the binary form of, like we will convert the power into a binary form, and then, and by taking the binary form of the power, then we will calculate the answer. Then she said that the time, okay, the number of operations will be less. And here she said that, like, okay, she said that, like, any number, like n here, the n is equals to power. So if it's a decimal number, then when we will take, when we will make binary form of it, like here, a binary form. Okay, then, yeah, she said that. In that, in binary form, there will be log n base 2, and plus digits will be present in that. And suppose x is given, like x into n is given, is equals to, given is the 3 into 5, okay, here. And like suppose here n is equals to 8, okay, and the binary form of it like this, one will be like this, 1000, okay. And and we will take like log 8, okay, base 2 here, like it is checking log 2 and plus 1, okay. What it's checking, it is checking in at how many times when we divide it by 2, uh, what is the power of 2, which in that it comes like here, 2 into 2 into 2, okay, it will be divided by 2 every time, and in the end what we will get, 2 into 2 is 4, and again 2 will be 8, okay, plus 1, so it will be 4. here. It will come in near to 4 here. And so and you can see there are 4 digits present here. So, and here you can see x into n is 3 into 5. Okay, just let me see again. Like in the binary form of 8, we get the number of digits is 4 here. Okay, and we can check it by using this. Maybe that's the thing.
एक तो है अगर हमारे पास पावर भी आ जाए 2 टू द पावर 8 तो हमें 8 बार टाइम करना है 8 बार करना है। लेकिन अगर मैं इसकी बाइनरी फॉर्म से कुछ ना कुछ तरीका निकाल
Like suppose if we have 2 to the power 8, suppose here, and when we will do it like then we will have to run a loop like 8 times, like it will run for 8 times and do the power of it. But when we take the binary form of the power, then it will come like this, and then it will run. Then
the बाइनरी फॉर्म के ऊपर
then it will perform 4 operations. Okay, instead of 8. When I will write the code, I think then it will be a little bit more clearer. Not today, maybe it will not be clear, not getting in your heads. Or also it is not. I also forget the things a little. Like we find a way by using binary form so that we can get the result. Like if we use a loop on the binary form, then instead of running the loop for 8 times, then it will run for only 4 times. And now we will be using this approach. Okay. First I will check if something was wrong in this brute force. Is something wrong in the brute force? Okay. Not, and we were supposed to do it like 10 power. It's passing all the test cases, man. But when we will submit it, it's passing all the test cases. But when we will submit it, it will give error, right? Okay. Okay. Face huge exponent. Okay. Because then the number of operations, like it should be max to max at most 10 to the power 8, but in that case it will be equals to 2 to the power of 31, or then it will fail because at most we need 10 to the power 8 operations. That's why. Hello, after solving 120 150 problems, start doing development and continue doing lead code occasionally. Okay, like are you giving your roadmap, like what? Like what I am following, I'm also at the same time doing this, and in the background I've completed CSS, and soon the CSS project series will start. There can be another approach you can follow. Like I have also created my own approach, like the roadmap, which I will follow for like by after seeing the pattern from the past 22 days. Like I am solving the problems from the past 22 days. After that, I realized what like to balance all the things like development or DSA or watching lectures of both and practicing the problems also. So I think there should be approach like this, like what I am doing from the yesterday. Yesterday I solved I revisited two problems and solved one new problem. After that, on the next day, I will I will solve. I will revisit one problem and and will solve two new problems. Like it will go in this manner. On a given day, it will be one revisit and two new problems. On the next day, it will be two revisits and one new problem. And again on the third day, it will be two new problems and one revisit. By doing this, we will not, give so much time in solving lead code. And yeah, we can focus on web dev also, I think. I was going to, create a visual representation of the plan that I was thinking about. I've discussed it with AI also, but uh, till now I haven't got the time to make the visual representation of it and explain it to the all of you. Any suggestion for me? Yeah, I think your approach is also not that bad, but you can continue so development also. Like why not development? Like if you will have time, like according to your conditions, if you get time, then you can do it. In the interview, time complexity and space matter. How DSA question? Yeah, if it's said that you have to write an optimized code according to the company, if there are DSA rounds in which time complexity matters, then it will matter. And if they say that only you have to write the code, doesn't matter what the time complexity is, thus you have to write the right code. But if you write the code using the good time complexity, I think then the code will look more optimized and it will run fast. Maybe they will not tell you explicitly that you. I think that they will not tell you explicitly that you have to write a code that uses less time complexity or other thing. I think it will be hidden like here. It will be hidden like how it's hidden in LeetCode or the other platforms. It will be hidden there also. Like I think that they will not explicitly tell you that. According to the companies, I think that will happen. Like there will be small companies. I think that there will not matter. And for a small company, less brute force is enough. But yeah, yeah, he is also right. Like what he said is correct. Dev, Dev. The roadmap are you talking about? Uh, is there any okay? Is there any like problem if you like continue web development also, or the web development has reached to a part where it is getting harder for you to balance both at the same time, like doing DSA daily and also development. Is that the case? Like the case has come to this point. And today my health is not that good. So I think I should focus on solving problem and should I think how could I tell you? If you have less time, you should stick with your roadmap. Okay, okay. Like you're following it for the basic placement in less time, right? Are you giving suggestion to this guy or you're talking to me? Are you talking to me? Okay, okay, for now. So you can try the approach like which you said, the roadmap you given here. You can try to follow it and see the how the pattern is going. Like it feels like you are doing the things in the right required time and the things are going in the balanced form. Then you can stick with it and you know or maybe if it's not working or the development things is getting delayed. Like you are saying that one 120 to 150 problems, but you know it will take it will not take less time, but and in that time you can also at the same time you can also watch tutorials about web development other things like you don't have to give 1 or 2 hours or something like that. I think even if you give 30 minutes or maybe 1 hour, then I think it will be enough. Also that DSA thing, then at the same time both things will be covered, like we will be covering both things. According to me, like if I was doing this, I am following this approach like DSA plus dev at the same time. Like sometimes I didn't give time to dev, and at a time, yeah. And in the development, you will be enjoying it also. Like it feels good when you type the code and you see the results. I am doing web dev one. Okay. Yeah, like we need to, have a balance of both so that both can be both can reach at a level at a required time that is required for the interviews or other things. Like we just don't we just can't show the DSA skills right to the in the interview. Like we should also show the we will also have to show the other skills. But where in the companies where DSA matters a lot, then DSA will be asked more the and where skills matters more, then their skills will be needed. So we will have to, have a combination of both at a good level, I think. Yeah, that's the case. That's the case. And nowadays, this is like taking a. This is also challenge, like giving time in it. Uh, yeah, it should be like you have to be good at both, not just okay, you are good at this and not at only basic things in dev or other writing way. Like you should have a proper and in-depth knowledge of both of these at which level you are doing the things. I think I'm getting a little bit off topic. Okay, now there are two coding questions in FPV ground also. Okay. You guys continue talk till I solve this problem because time is running. I just got a little bit distracted. Uh, yeah, and I make sure to make sure to join the Discord, man. Like you can join the Discord also. Like this person is also on Discord, and yeah, you can have interactions there also, and share what you are doing on a daily basis, and have interactions. Okay, I will not say to subscribe now. Just you should join the Discord server. I think maybe there will be a help for you. Just the community is not that bigger now. Maybe it will become bigger in the future. Till then, you guys continue to talk. So we were doing this. Okay, it's accepted, but when we will, when we will submit it, then it will stop because see, you can see it here. Fails huge exponent because big of n is too slow. So brute force run on small inputs, but negative and large inputs, then but it fails on negative or large inputs. Now we will try the binary exponentiation, which runs in big log, big of log n and passes all the test cases. Can I add my own test case and show it? Okay, so I can also give the power like 5 to the power 30, right? Then it will again give TLE. Okay, let's see. If I add a test case that is x is 5 and to the power 30. See, okay, expected x into n to have value from 10 to the power 9. Okay, my power is to this DSA our program hang. Why it's not my power 530. So what value should I give as x and n to get TLE. X is 2, N is okay. N will be the power. So power can be like this also. Okay, man, nice. Now they're having a talk, and that's good. Make sure to join the Discord man also. Okay, so there you will be, maybe you will get help also. Okay. In the fifth test case, I will add that, and then 33. Okay, 30,000. Expected X into N. X is 2, N is this. Loop it really guaranteed. Okay. X is 2, N is 1. Okay. Why it's not giving TLE, man? It's giving another type of error. Two to the power 1, 2, 3. But it is saying invalid test case. Maybe it will give error at the submission time. Okay. Okay, the custom text case boss will give it like mark it as invalid, but when we will do it like in this way, then it will give TLE. Okay, so what we will do, we will now try to write the code like in which we will use the binary form of the power and get to the answer. So for that, what I will do, let me also see the code a little. Okay, first I will. Okay, they're talking, and now I will try to explain that thing. We like here. Suppose okay. Suppose we have to calculate 3 to the power 5. Okay, 3 to the power 5. So binary form of the given power, that is x. Okay, we will name it as bin. Binary form of 5. Okay, binary form of 5 will be equals to this 101. Okay, then we can take an variable like answer. It's not looking that good. 5 is equals to 101. Okay, binary form of 5 is equals to 101, and x is like in the starting x is equals to 3 to the power 1. Okay, by default it will be 3 to the power of 1. Then
हमारा सारे करता था आंसर ऑलरेडी बाकी आंसर हो जाएगा बाकी और फिर नेक्स्ट वाले के लिए हम एक्सप्रेस करेंगे नेक्स्ट वाले के लिए हमारा जो सेकंड टर्न आई सेकंड टर्न के हमारे के बाद एवरी जो आता है ना हमारा स्प्रे कर देंगे थर्ड टाइम और दोबारा से से कॉपी करेंगे दोबारा
Okay, we were here. Bye, man. The problem is not going in that good way. Let me. You can. I think I should explain it here. Now you also try to explain me with the binary exponentiation method. Okay. I think I should open the live stream now from my mobile. If someone is write something, then you will be able to see this. That today it's not going that good, but we'll see. Instead of multiplying with x and n times, what we do, we use binary representation of the n, like n is equals to the power that is given, okay, uh, and reduce the word to big of log n time complexity. If n is even, then n is x into n is equals to x into n divided by 2 into 2. Okay. If n is odd, then this, okay, let's see. So this will be the code of that. Let's compute 2 to the power 10. Okay, here here is an try an example given, like power is 10 even. So square base x is equals to 4 power square. The way it was, given in the lecture, it is not given in that way here. Explain the code in the simple way. Seen in the lecture how the things will work. Code store and safely. We can name it as binary form also, like here. Long now. Okay, not power. We can name it binary form because we are taking the binary form of the n. Okay. So yeah, it is named as power here, but we will name it as binary form so that it will be easier to remember that. After that, we use this trick. I've already told you that when our power will be, in negative, then we can do this to flip the make power positive. Okay. And invert base if n is negative. Okay, if n will be negative, then this will also happen. So yeah, if what if binary form, why we are doing this, because the n can be in this manner also, like it can go from 2 to the power 31 to 2 to the power minus 2 to the power 31. Okay, that's why, like the power can be in negative form also, that's why we are doing this. binary form, if binary form is what? If binary form is less than 0, then x is equals to 1 by x, and after that, yeah, after that binary form is equals to, sorry, is minus equals to binary form. That means the opposite of it. Okay, and after that we will close this. Then what we will do after that? See, after that we have initialized the double answer. Like inside that we will be storing the answer according to the given data type. Okay. While power is more than 0, okay, it will check till the power is more than, okay, it will run till the power is more than 0. When the power becomes 0, okay, then it will not run, and it will return the answer in the end. Okay, that will be the answer according to the question, like x to the power of sorry, yeah, x to the power of n. Okay, here x raised to the power of n. So while this is true, this true will run. Inside that, what we are doing? First, we are checking if power, like power divided by 2. If it's giving, like if the last bit of it is 1, if it's 1, then we will add that, we will do answer multiply into x. And what is x? Okay, yeah. X is basically the you know number given here. First, it will do that, and after here in the other case, when this is not true, even after that, then we will do this, like square the base here, like x into equals to x. Okay, so it will multiply the x by that time when this will not be true, and power will divide every time by 2, so that we can check for the next values, and yeah, make the exponent half every time, and in the end we are returning answers. And here is a simple explanation given. Negative, okay, loop, we run a loop till power is more than 0. If power is odd, okay, if power is odd, we multiply an extra x in the answer, and in every step we are doing the square of the base. Like the base will be x, which is given, the value x is the base. Okay, and I'm also trying to understand it at the same time, because we are doing learn in public. I'm not just making a video where I am explaining this, so it will be a little bit confusing if anyone is seeing this. If 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 it is giving 1, then exponent will be considered odd. Then we will multiply once. Okay, and you can see here, if power is odd, okay, no, yeah, we will multiply once when this will be odd. Okay, when exponent will be odd, and at every step we do the square of the base that we get, because every time we will do this, then we have to do this also, like take the square of the base every time this will happen, and power will be divided by 2 every time till the uh, power becomes till this condition fails, like power is more than 0, then it will run like this. First I will write the code. Just to the answer and double for data type, and after that I will have to write while see, while binary form is more than 0, then it will run till this point. Okay, inside that, what we are checking? See, if binary form, okay, modulo with 2, if it's giving 1, like we are checking for the last bit. If last bit is 1, then again the last bit, like it will go from the last, in the binary form of the number, it will go from the right side to the left side, like in this manner. It will check for the values in this manner. So instead that what we are doing if it's true, then answer into equals to current value of x. Okay, like I will try to explain this also by this example. I think you will understood it a little. First, let me write this. If this is this, then this will happen. Then after that, what we have to do? Then we have to do square of base x into x is equals to x into equals to x. Even if this is not true, okay, then we will do x into equals to x, and every time binary form is being divided by 2, right? Yeah, so that we can check for further values. Like here you can see half the exponent, okay, and in the end we are returning the answer. If something is wrong, okay, here we didn't use equals to, that's why I think. Okay, it's passing two test cases now, just failing the last one. Output is 1 and expected was this. I'm feeling like, I'm copying the code, man. What's wrong here? There's a small mistake. Yeah, it will be binary form is equals to minus binary form, not this. Like we have to take the minus of opposite value of binary form, then it will be upsetted. And if I will sum it, it will be upsetted. And time complexity of this will be equals to big. Let me show you. Log n. And yeah, it was. You can see that here. Yeah, it wasn't mentioned that we have to use bit manipulation or do bit manipulation, but when we submitted it like here, It said suggested was bit manipulation or recursion. Binary exponentiation, key idea was binary exponentiation, fast power, using bit manipulation to reduce time complexity. Okay. I think it is getting a little. I'm not explaining it in a good way today, but when we will be revisiting this, then I think at that time I will be able to explain this in a very good and smooth way, because I don't have a good amount of command on this problem right now. Today it was not required to use take off help of Copilot, but in between I forget the things because I'm not well today. Long form. We copy n into a long variable. Okay. The reason if n is equals to int min, like if it's the largest value here, like given here, because the power can be in a negative form also. Okay, then n overflows in integer. That's why long can safely hold that value. That's why we have used long type data type for this, for holding this value n in the long variable. Handling negative exponent. When the exponent like the power will be negative, then we are handling this by using this. If exponent is negative, example 2 to the power of minus 3, we will invert the base. X is equals to 1 1 upon okay 1 by x. So now x is 0.5. Okay, make exponent positive. Bin form is equals to binary form is equals to minus binary form. So now binary form has become 3. This converts the problem into a positive exponent case. Okay. Start with 1 because multiplying with 1 by 1 doesn't change the value for the first time. Okay. This will accumulate the final result. See, in the main loop, what is happening? This is the main part that we have to understand. We are checking a condition like bin form divided by 2 if it's giving 1. Okay. If exponent is odd, multiplied answer by current base. Okay. Like in the starting, the current base will be what? The current will be the base which is already given. Like in this case, x is 2, so the current base will be 2. Okay. After that, what we are doing? X into equals to x. Square the base each time. After doing this, square the base of each time. This prepares the base for the next half exponent, and so we can multiply the answer with it again. And example, base is 2, then 4, then 16, then this. Like 2 into 2 is 4. After that, 2 into 4 into 4 will be 16. After that, 16 into 16 will be 256. And every time we are doing binary form divided by 2, divide exponent by each step. This reduces the problem size quickly. Like example, 13 is reduced to 6, then 3, then 1, and then 0. Return answer after the loop finish. Here is a random example given. We have to compute 2 to the power 13. Start answer with 1. X is 2 in the starting. Okay. Binary form is 13. Step 1. Odd answer. Okay. Step 1 will be odd. Okay. Answer is 2 here. Answer will become 2 here. Like 1 into 2 will be 2. X have now become 2 into 2. Okay. After that. And X have now become 4. Like base into base will be 4 here because base is 2 and 2 into 2 will give 4. After that, binary form is 6 because when we divide it by 2, we get the odd value in the remainder, and it will divide it 2 times. So binary form will become 6, And step 2 is even because the value, yeah, the value have now become 6 in this case. Like in the binary form, the power has now reduced to 6, okay, like here in this case. Then even is equals to answer is 2, and yeah, in the answer the value 2 is stored. And when we did x, when we take square of base x with x, then it will come near to 16, and binary form has now become 3. Then it will, now it is odd here, like 3 is the odd power. So step 3 we will run for odd. Answer is equals to 32, like 2 into 16 will be 32, and base have now become what? Base have now become 256. Like when we do 16 into 16, then it will come near to 256. After that, binary form has, in the binary form it is one left. Step 4 will be odd, okay, because it is a odd power, and answer is will be equals to 8192 into, no, answer will be this, and x is equals to this, and binary form has now become 0, and because of that the loop will not run for the next time, and return it will return the answer as this, like 2 to the power 13 will give this. If I show you, okay, why not change this case? 2 to the power 13, see it is passing, and it will give the result like this, 8192.000, because we have to return the answer in the double data type format. And I think that first the answer was initialized with 1, so that we can multiply the value of the current x. Okay, here it is the current x. And even if this is not true, then after that we will do the multiplication of x into x. Like if I show you here, where we have taken 5101 as example, okay, and 3 to the power 5. Let me make it a little bit bigger. 3 to the power 5. Okay. Mm. Then we will check for the first bit, like here, okay. When we will do the modulo, okay, where it's gone, man. Okay, it's here. When we will do this, okay, when we will take the binary form divided by 2, then what it will give? Like it will be 1 in this case, okay. Something is getting down, and yeah, how should I explain this to all of you? I think we should take an example here. Give me the proper dry run example using, in this case, where 3 to the power 5. 3 is, where is, okay, 3 raised to the power 5, okay. The stream buffering, man. Okay. Dry run here. See, initial value is x is 3, n is 5, binary form of 5 is equals, okay, binary form of 5, we will take that, and answer is initialized with 0. Step 1, binary form of 5. First, it will be odd. Then we will do, why it will be odd? When we will do modulo of 5 with 2, then it will give 1 in the remainder, and it will be the binary form of that, the first binary value of it will be 1, okay. like when we take binary form of 5, then it will come like this. When we will first divide it by take modulo of it with 2, then it will be equals to 1 here. Okay, that's why. And answer will be equals to answer into x to the power 1 into 3 is equals to 3. Okay, answer is equals to answer into, yeah, and after that x is equals to x into x. Okay, like the base is equals to base into base, like 3 into 3 here. Okay, and 3 have now become 9, and binary form have divided again, and it have become 2. First it is divided by 2, then in the remainder it gave 1. Okay, now the binary form will become like this, and after that in the step 3, okay, when binary form after that will be 1, then like in this case, see, when it is will be even, like the value will be even, like when in the binary form it will be even. Okay, here. Then what we will do? We will skip multiplying answer for that point, and after that we will do x into, again we will take the power of base. Okay, we will multiply x base with base again, and binary form is again divided by 2, so 2 divided by 2 will be 1, and now binary form has become 1 and it is odd, so answer will be equals to answer into x is equals to 3 into 81. Okay, so it will come near to 243, and 243 is the, when we do 3 to the power 5, then it is equals to 243. Okay, then again it will do that, like take the base of multiply base with base, but we will not leave that, because at that point binary form is equals to 1 divided by 2, so it will become 0. That's why the loop will stop, and in the final answer we will get 243. So yeah, and notice instead of 5 multiplications brute force, binary exponentiation did it in 3 steps. Like here you can see in the step 1 we did it with this, and step 2 we got at this point, and in the step 3 we finished and we reached the answer, and after that we ended the loop and reached the final answer. That's how the thing of this thing is working. Like when we multiply it with, with the binary form of the power, then it will perform less number of operations, and it will be less than brute force approach. Like here you can see we have just used a while loop, and after that we are doing this. If this is true, then okay. If in the binary form the last bit is 1, then we will multiply answer, okay, the answer variable into equals to the current base. Okay, after that current base will be updated, okay, every time, if even it's not true, or if it's true, then binary form will again divided by 2. First it will be divided by 2, like 5 divided by 2 will give 1, and after that it will be, you can see here, when we will do the binary format. Okay, the first the binary form was 5, but after that it became 2, like here, but when we divided by 2. Okay, explain me the binary form, how reducing. Binary, okay, 5 into C. Every teacher we write it like this in the binary form. Example 5 is in binary 101. Okay, means 5 into 1 into 2 to the power 2 plus 0 into 2 to the power 2 and 1 into 2 to the power 2. Like from we can we are taking values from the right side to the left side. Okay, according to the form. So 3 to the power is equals to 3 to the power 4 plus 1 is equals to 3 to the power 4 into 3 to the power 1. Okay, like this. That why in the starting we did, initialize the answer with 1, because in the first run it will be the power will be the value itself. Okay, because 3 to the power 1 will give 3. How the algorithm uses this? When last bit LSB is 1, multiply answer by current base that is given. And every step what we are doing we are doing the square of the base. And after that, we do the half of the exponent, like we divide the exponent into half. And by doing this, we process the binary bits of the uh, exponent. Dry run here given. Again, start answer with 1, x is 3, binary form 501, bit 0, okay. LSB first bit will be like counted from the last to the first, okay, like forward in a backward manner. First bit is bit 0 will be LSB is 1 here, you can see. Answer is equals to answer into 3, okay. Answer into 3 is equals to 3, and after that x will now become 3 into 3, like base multiplied by base. After that binary form is equals to 10, okay. When we will divide it in the binary form, it will come to 10, like this value will be excluded. And now we will check the bit 1, like the second bit here, it will be 0, so we will skip multiplying it. And after that x is equals to 9 into 9, and x will become 81, like when we did do base into base again, like after this, so it will become 81, and binary form is now become 1, okay. In the binary form there is 1 left here after excluding 0 also. Then we will check for second bit, like the third bit, it is marked as bit 2, okay, here. So bit 2 is 1 here, LSB is 1 here, okay, last bit. And answer will be now multiplied with 321, and it will be equals to 243. So x is again doing this, and binary form have now become 0. So after that we will return the final answer. Answer is 1, x is equals to 3. Form is 101. Okay. You know what we are doing? We are doing by like answer multiplied with, first we are multiplying it with the current base. After that, but when we will multiply this with the current base, then when the value SB is equals to 1, okay, then we will multiply it with the current base. In that case, when LSB is equals to 0, then we are skip multiplying. But even after that, we are taking the square of the base, okay, even if it's not true. And we are dividing binary form also, like to get the next bit of it, so that we can get the binary form. Continue checking for the next bits of the binary form of the given power. And in the end, we are returning 243 as answer. Why dry run is becoming a little bit, when I am trying to explain using my words in the live stream, I am getting confused a little. Okay, see. First, it will this x is in this initial values action 1. 5 is odd to okay, modulo with 2. 5 is become odd, like 0. 1, it's giving 1 at the last bit. So x base is 3. 1 answer is 1, 3. Answer into is equals to this, it will become 3. After update, okay, base is 2. After updating, base, okay, base has now become 9. Okay. Start with exponent of 5 binary form 101 means 5 is equals to 4 plus 1. Step 1 exponent add, then answer is equals to answer into x, that is 3. Then we will do the square of the base and it will become 9, like 3 into 3 will be 9, and half of the exponent will be equals to 2. And after that, in the step 2, exponent is even and will be the same. And the answer will be the same in that case because it will be even, and when we take modulo of that with the value 2, then it will be equals to, okay, it will be equals to 0. That's why we are not doing this, because then it will be considered a even exponent. Okay, exponent power is even for now, and again we are doing square of the base, and exponent again we will divide it in half, and 2 into 2 divided by 2, it will give 1, because 2 into 1 is equals to 2. Step 3, what we are doing, exponent is odd. Okay, answer is equals to 3 into the power 81, and it will give base square this, and look, and I'll answer that, yeah, and in the end we are returning the final answer. So I will now just tell it for the last time, and after that I will try to take a little break. After that we will solve another new problem and this stream. Start with exponent 5. See, the binary form of exponent power 5 is 101, means 5 into 5 is equals to 4 plus 1. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so in the step 1, first exponent is odd. Okay, like it is 5. So answer is equals to x, answer into equals to x. So it will be equals to 3 because x is 3 in the starting, like it is the starting value of x, uh, for which we are checking the, like taking the powers, like multiplying it uh, uh, at those times, and then we are doing square of the base, and it will be equals to 9. Okay, and half of the exponent will be 2 here. Okay, then in the step 2, exponent is even here, like it is 2. Then answer will be the same. We will not change the answer now. Then we will update the base with the, by multiplying it with the base. Okay, like doing the square of it. 9 into 9 will be 81, and again do the half, divided the exponent in half, and now exponent has become odd. So answer is equals to, now I will calculate the answer again, and answer will be equals to 3 into 81, like it will be equals to 243. Then we will again update the base, and exponent will have now become 0. Okay, we will take, when we will take half of the exponent, it will be equals to 0 point something. But in this case, the loop will run and final answer will be equals to 243. Because what we mean by exponent is the value, like which we named as binary form. Okay, this is how this thing is working. I think the drawing was not that good, but we will again do this, yes, to tomorrow. Then it will be more clearer. Okay. Hmm. Okay, so now the 5 minutes break will start. Yeah, I was also supposed to add this, the favorite list. Now I will mark it as solved. So first new problem solved. name of it was power of x into the power raised to the power of x raised to the power n. Okay. Now 5 minutes break started. I will be back. Just till then, what you can do? Till then, you can till the break ends. So you guys try to understand the code. Okay. And I have already told that my health is not that good today. Okay. So sorry for the the not the good run or things that I was doing. I will be back just till the break ends. Okay. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Okay. There was a guy named we came in between the break, but he left, I think, because he was not able to sing. Okay. I did try to message him like by using the second ID, but I think he just got away because he was not able to see me. Now what we will do, I think, according to the time, on you tell me, like in less time, should I pick a problem? Not pick a problem. Which problem should I pick? Wiggle sort 2. Its name was separate odd and even dices independently, right? We can solve that also. Why not? Sort even and odd items. Sort even and odd indices independently. I think we have a good command of on this type of problems for now. Okay. Yeah, I think it was that. It will be this logic. Is this? We have to sort even indices differently and odd and odd indices. We have to sort even indices. See approach what is given here. Collect even index elements sort. Collect odd index elements sort. Merge back into the original array. Time to explain short. Okay, good. Harder. Hmm. Okay, so what we have to do in this, let's try to solve it. I think it will not take that much time, but there will be a thing that will be used in this. So you are given in zero index array, okay, named as nums. Arrange the value of nums according to the following rules. Sort the value as at odd indices of nums in non-decreasing order. Okay, sorry, non-increasing order. Like the values which will be odd, okay, which will be at odd indices. We have to sort it in a non-decreasing order, not increasing order. Okay, means the values which will be odd, they will yeah, they will be present at the odd index, and also they will be in the format of decreasing manner. Like here 3, here 1. After that, the value is in the decreasing format, and sort the values at even indices. We have to sort the values at the even indices of nums array in non-decreasing order. Means the values which will be even. Okay, we have to sort it in a increasing manner. Means 2, 4, 6, 8 like this. For example, examples are also given in the odd thing. For example, nums 1 and okay here 1 and 3 are odd. Before this step, it becomes 4, 3, 2, 1. Before this step, it was this. After it becomes 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, the values odd at 0. The value at odd in sizes 1 and 3 are sorted in a non-decreasing order. Okay, and here, for example, this is the before the step. The nums array was looking like this, and after we putting that doing that stuff, it become like this. Okay, like we also did change the order of the even values, like in the increasing manner. We had to return the array formed after rearranging the values of nums. Like here you can see. Okay, if we see that, you can see already the values which are at odd indices are already sorted, and which are at even indices, the values which are at even indices are even, and which are at odd indices is odd. Okay, so we just had to change the order of those. Brother, I have noticed a thing that the array values are already at the right indexes. Just we have to change, make change in their orders, right? Like odd value is that is already at odd index, and even value is already at even index. I don't know, someone is coming on the chat and just he's not saying something. Maybe okay. So yeah, sort even and odd indices independently. Yeah, means array, elements of the array. Okay, someone is saying something. Hello, can you introduce yourself for a minute? Where are you working at? What role? Uh, if I introduce myself, like I am a student right now, and I'm not working in any company or or doing any internship. And yeah, first of all, welcome to the stream, man. I think you came for the first time to the stream. Welcome to the stream, bro. What I come daily. I do the daily live stream and try to solve new DSA problems, and also I try to explain the problems, that how the problem is working, how the logic is working, and give direct explanations of them, and pick edge cases and try to explain them to the viewers. Yes, I'm new to okay. Mm-hmm. Like I have just started doing LeetCode from the 7th of June, 7th of June, and from the day one I'm documenting it, like doing learning public, and also at the same time trying to improve my communication skills using English. Like today's day 23 of it. And also, I'm trying to build a community of good people who help each other by, like I've also created a Discord server where people can share their daily progress or what they are doing on a daily basis, so that they can get, reviews on it, like how they are doing. Or if they share a part of their project or maybe their work project, they can get reviews on it, or maybe suggestions that what they can improve, or what needs to be improved in that. So yeah, I'm also trying to create a good community of good people here who help each other grow together. It's just the starting of it. Like till now, there has been there have we have came near to 11 members now, and yeah, the channel was created I think around 7th of June at the same. Yeah, so I will strongly recommend you to join the Discord server, and you can share daily progress there or have interactions with other members, who came on the live stream or from other platforms who are also in the same race of doing things. And yeah, you can have interactions with them or share your daily progress there. So yeah, and I will not say you to subscribe to my channel right now. When you will feel like you are getting some value or you have learned something from my channel, then you can consider subscribing to it. Not right now. I will not say that. Right now, I will just say that you can. I will just strongly recommend you to join my Discord server for now. Because the goal is not to get subscribers or people like who just subscribe and leave the things. I want people like good people and trying to make a community of good people who help each other grow together. Like, that's why. Now, if you want to discuss something or you want to ask some questions from me, I'm ready. I'm ready for that because the new problem that I'm solving, it's not that much difficult, so it will be easy. I've picked an easy problem. You wanna say something or? And what about you? Are you a college student or a working guy? What about you? I'm a student trying to build my skills. Okay. So what about the BCA? Like when you did BCA or the things. So in that time, have you also improved the skills at that time also? Like, are you in web dev? You are in web dev, right? Because I will not just keep the channel till DSA. Okay, BCA in Hyderabad. Okay. So you are a working guy, right? Or you are just after BCA, you are doing MCA and haven't, you are not working right now. Or you have, work experience somewhere. Is that the case? Okay. And how you found me? Like you found me in your home feed or in a random search? Like when I will be also soon I will be starting web development series where I will be creating some projects from scratch, not following any tutorial or anything. Like we'll try to learn the things on own by doing so many mistakes. It will be fun. And what about you? Like currently, what type of skills are you learning as an MCA student? And what is your field like in which you are building your skills, as you said? Okay, and found a channel to view. So I jumped in to say hello. So you also get some motivation. Okay, I just randomly searched, but I think you are searching for live DSL problem solving, right? Okay, thanks for that. So what about? But even after that, I will recommend you should join the Discord server and maybe there will be some guys. like some people who maybe similar doing similar things as you. And you can consider subscribing to the channel if you know if you feel that you learn something or or getting some value, then you can consider subscribing also. But joining the Discord, I think it's a good thing for it will be a good thing for you because in future the number of members will increase in that, and yeah, you can increase your network there or get in contact with people who are same minded like you, like focusing on growth and you know. Yeah, can you guess like in which year of college I am right now? After like seeing my face or the thing I am doing. Like you have to guess in which year of college I am right now. Let's see. I think he is gone. Maybe if he's still there. Okay. I thought you were a IIT or NNC student. And which language you are teaching? Yes. I'm not teaching. Yes. I'm doing learning public streams and where I also try to explain the things like the code which I solve. And I'm not a IT or an IT student. And I know I'm practicing DSA in C++. It's C++. And because I'm not well today, so because of that, the words are getting stuck. So sorry for that. Because I think I have today I have a little bit of indigestion maybe because of the weather, because the weather is changing very fastly. So you guess like in which year of college I am? What do you think? Like, am I in second year or third year or like you just have to take a guess? No man, I'll be doing BCA. Like I was just asking like to you to guess like in which year of college I am right now. After you're seeing me doing these things, what do you think? According to me, in which year should be in? Okay, the so I will say that your guess is wrong. Like every people who are coming on the stream are thinking that I am in second year or third year. But now I will tell that I will take admission in college in the month of August. Right now, I haven't even taken admission in the college. I'm just you can say 12th pass student, senior secondary student. And even my college has not started yet. You know about the things, the learning public things that people do. People come in public and try to solve problems in front of people and fail in the live streams, in front of them and try to again solve the problem and explain the things, and at the same time explain their, give words to their thought processes, which is coming at the same time solving problem or having interactions with guys like you who come on the stream. Really, it's good to start DSA at that age. Yeah. What I'm picking DSA as the core of the skills, that DSA will be at the core, and as a secondary thing, at the same time I am also interested in web dev. So yeah, it is going at the same rate at DSA. Yeah. Like I've seen people, so many people don't even know like why they're solving DSA problems, or why isn't even DSA is needed, what it is meant by solving problems on lead code, or just it is just not lead code, or it is not just creating good projects. DSA is trying to teach us something else. And what about you? Are you also a guy who? I am from Uttar Pradesh. And what about you? Are you also a guy who like do DSA problems, or what? Hmm. But I think if you are doing MCA, then I think you are not a beginner. Okay. 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 But you have other skills, right? Like excluding DSA, like the technical skills, right? So you were also thinking to start DSA. Okay. So so what thing are you following? Like you will start DSA, right? For this, DSA is required, right? Hmm. Yeah, at some stage it's necessary. And what will be the source of yours? Like from where you will be like learning DSA? Will it be YouTube or like a chatbot, AI or something? Like what is the roadmap like that you will be following? Have you figured it out now or what? Or it's still just not figured out? Or are you just still figuring it out like by yourself? by exploring streams or like other YouTube channels, creators, or like you know Google. And yeah, you can also ask me anything like if it will be answerable, I will give the answer to you. Like a suggestion if it will be at my level. By a website like Code Forces and GFG HackerRank. Okay. What does that mean? Like you have solved problems on these platforms. Like I am not only on LeetCode. Like from the past few days, I was also gone into the platform that you took the name of. Like its name was Geek for Geeks. You can see it here. Update this. Like, do you need any help? Like, sir, like, do you want help in something? I wanted to know that. Maybe I can help you, or other people can who are in the Discord server, maybe because there are people who are in their last year, or who are doing BTech or in their last year of it. So maybe they can help you if I'm not able to do that. Hmm. Like normal people will not search for DSA just for like you know just for fun. They will not search for DSA and go to the live stream just in a random way. I will connect to Discord and keep in touch. Yeah, maybe. And so you have figured it out, right? Like where you will be learning DSA from the starting as a beginner or what? The channel is also that not that old, so because of that, I don't have that much experience of like interacting with people like you. So maybe there is a lack of communication in between us because of not having the like the level of experience of yours is very different compared to mine. So maybe there will be there will be lack of that. I think, according to me. And yeah, you can keep commenting. I'm just watching you comment in my mobile phone. So yeah, you can keep commenting if you want something to say or like you are enjoying this interaction. Not bad. I will watch your videos. Keep going and solve. Okay. So you want to see me how I'm solving the problems. Okay. So in this problem, what we have to do? See, the the values which are even, okay, is already placed at even index numbers, and the values which are at which are odd is already placed at index numbers. Okay, but what we have to do, the values which will be which are at odd indices, we have to sort it in a non-decreasing order. Okay, and the values which will be which are at even indices, we have to sort it in a non-decreasing order. Okay, like you can see here in the array, like they're at the place which is required, but just we have to change the sorting of them. Like here, it is given in the opposite order, like even values are in increasing order. Yeah, yeah, even values are in decreasing order and odd values are in increasing order. So we just have to change the order here, like even values will be in increasing order and values will be in decreasing order. That will be the case. That it here it is also given like this. We have to sort the even indices elements separately and odd indices values separately. Okay, in ascending and descending order means the elements in the array are already at their correct index, even and odd, but their order is wrong according to the given problem. Just we have to sort them according to the given rules which are given here. Okay, like the problem that I solved before was uh, was this. It's somewhat similar to that, but we can say that it's an extension of it. Like in this problem, what we have to do, what we did that we did arrange the odd values at odd indices and even values at even indices. But in this case, it is already present at even and odd indices. Just we have to change the order of them. Okay. So what? Okay. Hmm. Yeah. Array sorting. Yeah. I think there will be manual sorting will be done here. So what do you think? Just we will be required two pointers here or something something else. Like there will be a for loop also, I think. Okay, we are going the right direction. Correct all elements separately. There will be a for loop which will traverse the whole array. If index is okay, we'll put that element in even array. If index is odd, we'll put it in odd array. Sort them. Even array, okay. Okay, we can do that. For that, what we can do, according to this, we will take two odd array values. Okay, will be okay. Get elements separately. It will start from zero, I think, and even. I think we can name it even well and odd value. Okay, like this. And after that, we can run a for loop inside that. It will go from the very first index and till the last index, like here, and I plus plus. And after that, I think, yeah, according to the things, we will use if conditions, sort them according to this. Like here, no, from here it is mentioned. If index is even, if element will be put inside even, okay. But even array and odd array is the count of them, right? Okay. Okay, it will be a vector and it will be another vector. Okay. So this loop will run till, okay. If this is true, push back num side, else odd array. Okay, push side. Sort next step. Sort even array ascending and odd array and descending. Put back. Then we will loop again run a loop and put all the value. Okay, okay. So according to this code, we can create two vectors. And what is happening here? We are running a for loop. It will traverse the whole array and check those values which will be even will be pushed back into even array, and those values which will be odd will be pushed back into odd array. But after separating, okay, after separating, we also did sort them and put back into the original array. Okay, we can do that. Like we have run a for loop, and now, okay, before it we have to create two vectors named as this. So vector is your odd array. Okay, vector and integer type. It's also will be yeah. No, it will be even array and next will be odd array. So even array, after that odd array, and yeah. So we have created two vectors. If nums I value is equals to 0, okay, if it's even, then no, nums I value taken modulo with 2 if it's giving 0, right? Yeah. Then we have to push the value in the even array dot push back nums I value if this is true. Okay, and in the if this is true, this will happen, and in the else case, odd array dot odd array dot push back nums I, in that case when nums I will not be uh, even. Okay, after that what we have to do, we just have to sort them like in a order. Okay, after the for loop ends, we have to sort. Okay, okay, let's see. So sort, we'll first sort all the event array, like sort even array dot begin and comma even array dot end, like this. So it will sort the even array in the increasing format, and I'll copy this. So sort even array dot reverse begin even, okay, odd array, like it will sort it in a decreasing order. Okay, dot reverse end. You can see it here. And after that, what we have to do? Let's see. What about this? Okay, there's some mistakes. Every index. But we are doing it, man. Like if haven't I used here, then what's the problem, man? Okay, sorting. Okay, yeah. Putting back into original. Okay, this will be the thing. Even index, sort index this. But odd index will start from one, I think. Like if we see, we will try to first start it by one, then we'll ask for it. So for putting it into the original back again, we will create two variables. Int even will be placing the values at even index, and odd will place the values at odd index. Okay, we will start it from the index after this. Okay, after that, what I will do, I will at for loop, I will run a for loop, and yeah, every time I plus plus like it will traverse the whole array. And after that, I think what we can do, if yeah, we have to check for the index. If index modulo with 2 is given, okay, if it's giving 0, then it will be considered a in even index. Okay, in that case, we have to push back the odd value, even array. Yeah, we have to push back like nums I will be equals to what nums I will be equals to even array in this case, and even array plus equals to 2 of every time. Okay, and after that, if this is not true, then in the else case, if this is true, then okay, and in the else case, nums I is equals to odd array, and in odd array 0 to 4 and 0. Yeah, again it will be even array plus equals 2, and in the end we have to return nums, right? Let's see, maybe it will run like this. expected expression. Okay, if it will not work like that, then we'll try to write the increment operator after it. Okay, there are so many mistakes. We'll see block by block. We were checking the index because it is already in that manner. So yeah, sorting. Okay, then sorting. This is the right. Putting back. Syntax is wrong. Okay, and every time it will increment by one, not two. Corrected version. Because we are already checking for the index values, right? Because of that, when index value will be odd, then it will add the odd value. Okay, so if instead of this we can use this, yeah, and we can just write it like even plus plus and odd plus plus. It will be accepted in this case. Even index, we will name it even odd. Okay, we will name it wrong, even and odd. Odd array, odd. Okay, 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 yeah. Odd array. Sorry, here it will be odd array. Okay, here it will be odd index, like odd index is increasing. Here even index is increasing, yeah. And not odd array, it will be even array in the first. There was a syntax error, like mistake. Okay, it's passing one test case. Let's see what about now. There's a major mistake, okay, in that part. Okay, if else. That's why else was also used. So that this case will run in the else case, yeah. And if I haven't, put the else case, means if I is even, then this is this. And after that, we overwrite nums nums zero index with odd array. Result even index values will not be placed properly. Oh man, it's getting filled. Okay. Mhm. Don't know where the problem is coming. I think syntax errors are happening. Yeah. Okay, means even index elements will be get in those errors. Correct will be like this. Okay. Here it is doing this. So in that case it will be done. And we can also use curly braces. Maybe if I add it here like curly braces here and here also and also here, it will run. And time complexity of this will be I think equals to big of n log n. Error expected or return numbers. Error expected member name or this after declaring specifiers. Let's see where is the problem now. It says something else, but the problem is comes. But there comes another problem. There's small mistake. Okay, here accepted. Now I will submit it. Time complexity of this will be equals to big of n log n because we did also use sorting here. So yeah, time complexity of this will be equal to big of n log n, right? Okay. Splitting even array odd array. So yeah, we are running for n number of operations. Sorting even array, even and assess this sorting complexity is big of is n log n, like big of n divided by 2 log n divided by 2 log is equal to big of log n. Merging back into lumps. Again, there is loop. Traverse the array and operations are happening. Complexity n total is equals to big of n plus big of n log n plus big of n log n plus big of n. So total dominant term is big of n because okay, that's why. So time complexity of this will be equals to big of n log n because we are separating odd index and even index values separately because of that, and space complexity will be equals to big of n because we created two extra arrays. Okay, if we would have created one array, then the space complexity should be Let's see what it says. Okay, if we use one error, then extra space this. Okay, even if we create one array or two arrays, in both the cases, the space complexity will be big of n. Difference, just the difference of constant factor, two arrays versus one array. But big O, but in big O, big of n, there will be count will be big of n. Okay, so what you will say about both two problems that I solved today, like how much I was able to understand those, and I feel like I was I was very bad at the first problem, power of x raised to the okay, power of x raised to the power n. Okay, reality. This problem is a little bit tricky because for beginners, because negative exponent, we have to handle negative exponent. For overflow long, we have to use long. Binary form, we have to understand the binary form divided by 2 square base. Yeah, I felt confused when I was doing the dry run, of binary representation and other things. Means I see, it said that I need practice of this also. Understanding level. Okay, I understood it 60-70%. I have grasped the logic, just explanation flow and confidence should be improved. Okay, we'll do that. And in this problem, okay, we've understood it fast and clearly because it was similar to the problems that we are solving from the past 3-4 days. Like it is somewhat similar to that. In reality, this problem is in my comfort zone. Simple, similar to segregate zeros and ones, solve parity. Okay, I did a mistake in that problem, parity check, but then quickly correct it and stated the merge step. Okay, dry run and complexity. Yeah, I was it was easily I easily picked it and understand level. Okay, it is saying that I have understood the second problem that I did today. Okay, the second new problem I did today. I have understood it around 80 to 95%, 90%. Okay, my second problem was strong that I grasped quickly and explanation was also easy. I will explain that also. First problem was a little bit tough. Yeah, I felt that I was weak, but actually, yeah, I understood the code idea, but just practice and explanation for polish is needed. Yeah, this is normal. On our hard problems, we feel bad because that is a sign of growth. If we think that this is easy, then we are not, we are not learning. Okay, 2-3 guidance, more 2-3 guidance is needed. Different inputs, negative exponent, large exponent, sort even indices. Okay, showcase as a quick win. From the very starting to the end, I show it in the screen. Also, apologize for the problems which took more time than supposed to or not good driving, etc. Like proper live stream till end and till end and even so conversation with you also. Okay, okay, okay. So I think I should summarize the stream now. Maybe first I'll explain this. After that we will summarize. And it again, man, it again. It's just again. It's just the duration of the stream. Now first I will mark it as done. I think part will be finished soon. So what we are doing in this, if you see, if I show you, okay, in this problem the even and odd values are already present at the correct indices, like odd values are at odd indices and even values are at even indices. Just we have to change the order of them, like odd values will be arranged in a ascending order. Sorry, odd values will be in a decreasing order and even values will be in an increasing order. Like you can see here, at odd indices like 4 and 2 are present at even indices, okay, like 0 and 2, and at odd indices 1 and 3 are present as odd numbers. But you can see the order of them, like 4 and 2 are in decreasing order and 1 and 3 are in decreasing order. Just we have to change the order of them, like here 2 and 4 become now even values have become in increasing order, and odd values have come in a descending order. That's why for that what we have done, we use this solution. Like we created two vectors. In the first vector we added first vector for even first vector named as even array and second vector named as odd array, okay, and we ran a loop from last first to the last index of nums. Instead that we are checking if index array, sorry, if index of nums is 2, okay, like if index of nums taken model of 2 is giving 0, it means that it is an even index, so we will push the value of nums I, okay, nums array value, okay, we are checking the indices here first, not the value, so we'll push back the value. If this is equals to 0, then we'll push back the value in the even array, and if else if nums I index well sorry nums I index, okay, taken model with 2, it's not equals to 0, then it will be a even index, so we will do in that case push back the value of nums I, current value of nums, current index of nums I, okay, current index value of nums I in odd array here, okay. After that we sort even array with like in the ascending order, like smaller values than bigger values, and we are sorting the odd array with reverse, like in a descending order, like the previous values will be bigger and the next values will be smaller than that. And after that we have created two variables, int even and int odd, okay. But how will we use them? We will again use a for loop, okay, and now we will reinitialize the values of nums I, nums array, okay. If index, okay, it is traversing the nums array, okay, remember. If I model with 2, if nums index model with 2 is giving 0, then we will reinitialize the nums I index value with even array value, okay, and even array value every time it will done, it will go at the next value of even array, so that we can check for that. And in the else case, if it's not, if nums I index taken modulo with 2 is not giving 0, then in that case we will push back the, we will initialize the nums I value with odd array value and odd array value also plus plus, so that we can check for further, like we can add further odd values. Okay, like in this case. So in this case we have already, first we did this, like add all the even values in the even array and odd values in the odd array. After this we sorted both of them in the required order. After that we created two variables, even and odd. Okay, why we have done use the even and odd, so that we can increase the counter of them, like here. Okay, like we can increase the index of them. And here we created a for loop. It ran from the first to the last of the nums, original nums array. Okay, and inside that we are checking two conditions. If nums I index number is like even, then it will be, then we will push the value of even array in that, and every time even array uh, index plus plus. Okay, and in that case, if it if nums I, okay, if nums I index number will be odd, then we will put back the odd array value in that, and odd array value plus plus. And we have already sorted them in ascending and descending order, so the right values will be pushed after that. And in that we will get these results. Let me add another test case of my own. So 4, 2, 1, 3, 5, 10, 12, 13, 17. Okay, let's see. Okay, nums must spell is from 1 to 100 only. Okay, here we did a mistake. Let's see. Now it's subtracted and it is arranged in the order 2, 4, 10. Okay. Zero, 2, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Why this man? Is it subtracted like odd value at even index? Let's see what it says. We mistakenly just did a experiment here. Okay. The requirement of the problem is even indices, at even indices. The element should be in a ascending order, and at odd indices, odd values, they should, okay, at odd indices the values should be in descending order. Just that. Okay, so this was the problem that we solved. Okay, we have submitted it also. Time complexity of this was equals to big of n. So now I think I should summarize the stream. Okay, so what we did in today's stream, let me refresh it. Okay, first we revisited this problem, running sum of 1D array, and we revisited it, and the revisit of it was good. Time complexity of this was equals to big of n, because we did use for loop here. After that, we tried a new problem named as power of x raised to the power n, and yeah, the turn was of it was not that good, and yeah, but in tomorrow's stream we will be understanding this in a good way. And like we will try to run it multiple times, okay, in the starting of the stream. And yeah, time complexity of this was the this came near to big of log n. Okay, like less than big of n, and less than big of n log n also, like it came near to big of log n, because we just is while loop here, it but inside the things the operations were very different. Yeah, so the time complexity of this was equals to big of log n. After that I tried the second new problem of today. That was an easy level problem. Like the first problem that we did today was a medium level problem, and the second one I did was sort even and odd indices independently. And its time complexity was equals to big of n. Okay, because we did use for loops here. for doing this. So in total, I revisited one problem and solved two new problems today. If I let me ask, we did write the problem right. Let's see. Okay, summary. Okay, we write the most optimized code in this case, and in sort even in others. Okay, we can improve time complexity is best. We can improve the space complexity more. Okay. Okay, so in the second problem that we did, we can improve the space complexity also. Okay, we will try to do that in the tomorrow's stream. Okay, so I think yeah, the time complexity of the problem that we revisited first was running sum of one DRA. Then we tried new problem. It was a medium level problem, and yeah, its time complexity was big of log n. After that, we tried the second new problem. It was an easy level problem. Time complexity of that was big of n. So yeah, let me mark it as solved. Name was what? Odd, even, and odd indices independently. Okay, and odd indices independently. Okay, now we will just again. So in today's like stream, in a quick short form, I will summarize it. Like we revisited one problem today, and after that we did two new problems. And in the next stream, what I will do, I will be doing like revisit two new problems. Sorry, revisit two problems, and yeah, we will try to solve one new problem according to the new roadmap I am following. Okay, so this for all for the today's stream, and if you learn something from the stream, okay, so make sure to like the stream, and if you feel that you learned something from this stream or getting some value, then you can consider subscribing to the channel. I will not say that you should just directly subscribe to the channel after I say that, hey guys, you should subscribe to the channel. You can subscribe to the channel, then when you feel like you're getting some value or like learning something from the streams of mine or my videos of mine, so that you can consider subscribing. So what will happen after, like when you will subscribe, then whenever I will be online again or like doing a live stream or upload a video, then you will get a notification that I'm live or I uploaded a video in your home feed or in your notification section. So you can come again and we can have interactions again, or you can learn new things or see me solving new problems or doing explanations, giving explanations of new things. And yeah, you can also give reviews in the comment section, like how what are the things I should improve and what things I'm doing good. And if there is some change needed, then tell me that also. Like, should I add more segments, like different type of parts in the streams or videos? And what things should I improve? Okay, that was all for today's stream. If you and in the last, I will say that till then, what you have to do, you have to keep learning and exploring, and yeah, and keep grinding also.